Alright, the first thing that I'm going to demonstrate how to do is how to print a page. So once you pull up the page that you want, I'm going to go on to the next page as an example. We're going to go up here and hit the print button. We're going to tell it current page. We're going to leave print as PDF checked. We're going to hit print. We're going to give it a second, and once this window pops up, we're not going to hit the print button because there's some kind of weird issue with the Brother driver. We're going to hit the save button, and we're going to save it in whatever project folder you want, and we're going to give it a name. In this case, I'm just going to call it Rex Test. So you can name it whatever you want. We're going to hit save. Now, you've got it saved on your computer. We can close out of this window. We can remain here if we want or go on to the next page and do another one. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and go into your folder here, and notice there's the Rex Test. We could open that up, and if we print it out, it'll print out exactly like it's supposed to on the Brother printer. All right. Now, let me show you how to combine files into one. There's several ways to do it. So let's say we're going to combine these files right here. Then what we want to do is click the first one, and then hold down Shift and click the bottom one. Then we're going to right click and say Combine Supported Files in Acrobat. We're going to get this window that pops up. Now we need to make sure they're in the order that we want them to appear. So for instance, I'm going to move the A to the top, and I'm going to move the B up under it. Whoops, in our example. And I'm going to move the C under that one. So let's pretend like this is the order you want them. We hit Combine Files. We give it a second. And presto. Now we need to give it a name, and so we're going to call this Rex Combined. Again, you can call it whatever you need that's appropriate. And we're going to hit Save. So now we just created a new PDF. Now if we look over on the left side, we can view our page thumbnails, and we can scroll down using these thumbnails or using our page buttons here and verify that everything's in the order that we want. We could email this to somebody, or we could go ahead and print this directly from Acrobat or whatever we needed. Or we could rearrange. So let's say that this page 4 was really the first page in our example. I can click and hold it and drag it up to the top. And notice where this bold line is when I let go. Now it's moved that as the first page. Then, of course, I would save that once I've got it like I want. And again, you could print it or email it or do whatever you wanted. I can even go in and click over here back in my folder. And let's say that I forgot a page. Okay? So let's say that I want this index 67 in there. I can take this and literally drag it from the folder and drop it wherever is appropriate. So I'm going to say it needs to be page 2 in our example. Now I've got that one in there. And again, I can save it and then print it, email it, whatever we want to do. So that's manipulating or creating a PDF. Now I'm going to show you one more way to do the same exact thing. This time, rather than doing the shift click and right click, I'm just going to open Acrobat 9, and I'm going to say Combine, merge files into single PDF. We're going to add files. And again, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to click and the first one, shift click the last one, add them all. We're back to where we were a minute ago. I'm going to arrange my pages, get them like I want, and hit Combine Files. And then give it a name. So I'm going to call it Rex Combine 2 in this case. So we have a second example, and I hit Save. Presto. So we're back to the same thing. And again, we can rearrange pages. We can come over here. We can click and drag and add a page into this document, whatever we need to do. That's how you create or combine multiple PDFs into a single PDF.